What's going on, guys? It's Adam here with a deck profile from Team 2 Chains. Here to show you my Qliphort deck. So, first off, you have triple scout. It is very crucial to have this in your first or second turn. If you don't, you're pretty much losing the game. Everybody should know what he does, but if you don't, you put him in the pendulum zone. He's a scale 9. When you pay 800, you're allowed to search a Qliphort card, which means it could be spell, trap, or monster. So he's really good. He's like your main searcher for the deck. I play 2 disc. I don't like playing 3. I was testing it on DN, and I feel like 3 is just too much. It just, I don't want to say like it clogs, but to me, like you never really get 3 effects off. You only get 2. Plus, I mean, people still playing warning or compulse, so it doesn't really matter. So I only play 2. Triple carrier. The reason why I play triple carrier, I see people running 2 carrier, 2 helix, but I like 3 and 3. 3 carrier is because it's a compulse for many problematic cards, such as Dante's or Virgil's, or just anything that your monsters can't get over. Because when they're normal summoned, they only become level 4 and they're 18. So this deck has a lot of problems getting over everything when it's normal summoned by its effect. Unless it's tribute summoned, then of course it becomes 2400. But that's why I run 3. Next up, I run triple helix. I see people play 2 helix only because they have 3 MST and they're playing night beams. But I think 3 is really good only because you can hit the back row, and it gets rid of problem cards on the field. Like it gets rid of floodgates. It get rid of just annoying stuff. Like you could potentially hit a fire lake that won't go off or something. Just I just feel pretty comfortable running at 3. I run the 1 shell. The 1 shell helps out doing OTK plays it's just a big beater. It attack twice, 2800, and it pierces. So why not? I don't see people maining this, nor do they cite it. But I'm maining 1 tower. The reason why I main tower is because he is such a pain to get over if your opponent doesn't have any answers for you. Like they literally have to have the warning for this monster, or just some way to get over it, like Excalibur or something. I only play 1, so why not? Next up, 3 trampolinks. I was playing Odd Eyes in the deck, but to me I felt like Odd Eyes was too slow. Even a good friend of mine had pointed that out, saying that Odd Eyes was too slow. I was thinking about running triple cat and then 1 Odd Eyes, or just staying with triple cat. But right now I'm feeling that triple cat's like really the best way to go right now. Besides the cat, I'm running triple Maxi. To me, I really feel like Maxi is the nutsest format, only because it's a fast-paced format. You have Burning Abyss, you have Shadalls, not so much Qliphorts because they all normal summon. But I feel like if you play Maxi against a Burning Abyss player or a Shadall player, then they're pretty much just stuck, because they're stuck between either letting you plus or not going all the way off. So Maxi is like the way to go. Triple all the way. For the spells, triple sacrifice. Of course, it's a must. You have to play 3. This is also your rota, such as Scout. And the cool thing about it is you can search this off of Scout. Sometimes if you open up this and an MST and you don't open up any other Qliphort monster, you can just set this and then MST and then you get the effect. But that's only if you're really in a situation where you have to do that. Other than that, just why not? Triple Summoner's Art. This is your rota for your Scout. So why not? Next up, triple upstarts, once again for consistency. The giving your opponent 1,000 doesn't really bother me that much, only because you just summon out a disc at 2800, or you summon a shell that can attack twice, so that's 56 on the board. The triple upstart doesn't really bother me at all. It's just also consistency. Triple MST, main decked for mirror matches, rogue decks, floodgates. It's a good set 1, set 2, pass on your opponent, and then if they decide to end phase without doing anything, you just MST, get rid of their back row. So it's really good. Double Night Beam. The reason why I'm not playing triple is because I feel like it's not needed. So I feel really comfortable at 2. Plus, if you open up a Night Beam and an MST, then you're pretty much picking off your opponent's back row, and they can't really do anything about it because they can't chain to this, but they can chain to the MST. Like, I was playing a buddy of mine, and I Night Beamed one of his face downs, and it was an alpha. I didn't know it because he actually had to alpha my Night Beam, but I had a second one in my hand, and he couldn't get rid of it. So I feel like that was pretty good, or pretty funny too. I'm main decking double Econ. The reason why I main deck double Econ is because when you equip it, when you activate it in response to your opponent, and you tribute one of your Qliphort monsters, they get their effect off. So let's say they have a Dante on the field. Well, I'm gonna Econ it, and I'm gonna tribute either my Helix or my Carrier. I'm gonna bounce something, or I'm gonna pop a back row. So plus this also stops a lot of direct attacks, because it also switches your opponent's monster to a defense mode. So it's good offensively and defensively. The One Book of Moon, it's book. I feel like it's really good. It stops direct attacks. It also hurts Burning Abyss players when they reveal a special summon. As soon as the monster hits the field, you just book it, and then every monster they summon after that just auto dies because they don't recognize the face down card as a Burning Abyss player. I mean, as a Burning Abyss card. So I feel like that's really good. For traps, I play one Climate Change. When I first read this card, I was pretty iffy about it, but there are those situations where you don't have any scouts and you have to search your deck. And what if you only grab one sacrifice and you need to grab something else like more monsters? So you would just set it on your opponent's end phase or the MST. You could always chain it, and you could add a Helix, a Carrier, and a Scout, or all 3 Scouts back to your hand. So I feel like it's really good at 1. Last, I'm playing Triple Vanities. Triple Vanities is a floodgate card. It's real easy to play around. It doesn't really bother me that much. I mean, it's also an MST target because sometimes they don't want to MST my sacrifice. They usually just spin it back to the deck. So I guess the less MSTs that I have to play against that'll possibly hit my scouts, the better. That's the main deck. On to the extra deck. I don't really play rank 4s that much, but I do have an extra deck for the occasion. because I do play the triple cat, and it allows me to summon other monsters. So I play one Castell, one Black Ship, one Cowboy, one Diamond Dyer, one Dweller, one 101, two Exitons. It's just pretty much just standard rank 4s. Nothing too special. So side deck. I'm still playing with the side deck, but I mean it's still in testing. But here we go. It's Double Majesty's Fiend. When I side this against certain players like Burning Abyss or Stellar Knights or Shaddolls, they just have to look at it. It's a 24 body, and it's really hard for them to get over. It just really just completely just shits on every other deck. I'm playing two Vanity's Fiend. The reason why I play two of these and then triple Vanity's Emptiness is because I get to side out the Emptiness for the Vanity's Fiend. So if they anticipate on MSTing my Vanities, knowing that it's a Floodgate card, they'll just have to deal with another 24 body that they have to get over. I'm trying out the one Caius. I feel like Caius is the best Monarch to put in the side deck other than Mobius, only because it has that removal. So it deals with problem cards that you really don't want to see on the field. So that's why I'm just playing the one. It's still in testing. I play one Stormforth. This is really funny. I was playing a buddy of mine, and he creature swapped my disc, and I was pretty upset. And then I happened to draw into this. It was a match, so we decided game 2. And I drew into this, and I just happened to have a shell in my hand. So I activated this, tributed the disc that he took, which was equipped with a sacrifice. So it was 2 tributes, and I summoned a disc, and I just swung for 56. So that was pretty funny. I just played the one only because of the last line of the card text saying that I can't special summon any monsters from my extra deck this turn. So that's why I just only play the one. Double Chalice. I'm not playing Skill Drain because I feel like Chalice is just better in the matchup, even in the mirror match. Because really, who wants to play a Skill Drain against a Qliphort player in a mirror match? That's just really annoying. It should be at 3, but I'm only playing 2 Spell Shattering Arrows for the mirror match and other Floodgate cards. Yeah. Next up, we have Double Ojama Trio. The reason why I play Ojama Trio is because of Burning Abyss. When you activate this card, you just summon three Ojama tokens to your opponents out of the field, but you want to do it at the response to when they reveal a Burning Abyss monster. So I feel like it's really good that way. The only time you don't want to play this is when you have a Qliphort in the Pendulum Zones, because then you just can't special summon. It says you can't special summon, period, anything other than Qliphort monsters. Which on the card it says special summon 3 Ojama tokens. So even though it's to your opponent's side of the field, you can't even attempt to special summon it. So that's just a little insight. Make sure that you just keep the pendulums clear when you're trying to activate it. I should be playing 3, but right now I'm only playing 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors along with Majesty's Fiend or Vanity's Fiend or even a face-up Vanities is really hard to get over for Burning Abyss players and Shaddolls. So they just have to sit there and look at it, and it just pretty much tells them they have to play. They just can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. And then I do the one Soul Drain. The reason why I play Soul Drain is also because of Burning Abyss. I know I got a lot of Burning Abyss hate on my side deck, but The reason why is because I don't want any of their effects to go off, like their Sir or the Graph or anything like that. So that's why I just play the one. Plus, when you're paying continue amounts of 800, it really adds up. So I feel like just the single 1,000 that you have to pay is okay. You deal with it. So that's my side deck, my extra deck, and my main deck. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. We're going to try to put up more videos and more content on the channel. We're going to come at you guys with more questions and card descriptions. So, later.